Your 3-minute question and answer period for the Scotiabank Climate Action Challenge will now begin. What is your biggest challenge you faced when implementing this project, and how did you overcome it?
Our initial planning needed the most engagement and consistency, so we strategically distributed the task of seeding and plowing and fencing to alternative days. And the second biggest challenge we faced was the low on manpower and the logistical issues of Alberta health guidelines to make sure that we are not getting in contact with anyone and ensuring the further efficiency of our gardening.
Did you engage any subject matter experts in the development of this project?
So some of the subject matter that we looked at was doing online analysis in terms of available information, researching from zoo information in terms of what was healthy intake for the animals within Cobb's Adventure Park, and then also connected with the Leftover Foundation just to ask them what vegetables and produce was most viable for their usage.
How has COVID-19 impacted your project?
COVID-19 obviously proved difficulties with regards to how can we perform our gardening as well as maintaining to OH&S standards. However, with proper usage in terms of PPE, we were able to overcome that issue without any setbacks.
Do you have an exit strategy for this project?
The exit strategy is by transferring the leadership, and we'll make sure we'll automate it enough to hand it over to Cobb's Adventure Park. So for this continuity of this project, for now, we're looking at this to grow our scale, this project, but not as an exit strategy for now. The biggest exit strategy is by transferring the leadership and automate it enough to give it to Cobb's Adventure Park to continue with this project and able to sustain them in a longer period.
Can you clarify what was achieved just this year versus previous years?
Last year, we were able to produce the outputs of 120 pounds of a fresh produce, make sure we have ensured we're using only the rainwater. And for this year, our biggest goal was to raise awareness, transfer the horticulture knowledge, and purchasing the portable drip irrigation for this spring to increase the footprint of our grow area.
What effects has your project had on greenhouse gas emissions, and how was this impact measured?
The nice thing about growing outdoors is we have limited greenhouse emissions overall. We don't use any chemical fertilizers, which means we've made sure that there's no footprint there. And we've also ensured that all of the water usage that is done to grow the vegetables comes from rainwater source. So there's no usage in terms of a pumping system. It all relies on gravity feed.
Your time has now expired. Thank you and act as safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.